It's wildfire season in Washington, again. It's been tapering down over the last few years, but this year instead of east, it's coming from the west.
Yes, it is very challenging terrain. The fire is moving upslope, and with that steep angle, it's catching more, and then you have rolling debris coming down.
It's also that time of year where the forecast calls for clear skies, but it's blocked out by smoke. A most frustrating time.
So far, no structures have been damaged, and that remains a priority. There is a level 3 go now evacuation in place on the northwest side of the lake. Others have been told to be ready.
The smoke can get so bad around here it can filter in to the cities. And then they tell you to limit your time outside. This year it's Bear Gulch, and it appears to be man-made.
Has burned 5,000 acres, shut down popular Olympic National Park campsites and trails, placed historic buildings under protective wraps, has been burning nearly a month.
This is where the fire was hot and heavy a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, even more recent than that.
Fever says the steep terrain of the Olympics makes it too dangerous to send firefighters up into the burning forest.
When things like this happen, it makes me crave astrophotography even more, and also adventure. Lately, my thoughts have been gravitating to a target I've been very unsuccessful capturing throughout the years, because it is so faint. IC63, also known as the Ghost. If you look up at the night sky and find the Big Dipper, you'll notice a constellation in the shape of a W nearby. That's Cassiopeia, named after a very famed queen of Greek mythology. In fact, Cassiopeia was so vain, it angered Poseidon. And how the story goes is Cassiopeia had to sacrifice her only daughter, Andromeda, or her kingdom would have been destroyed by a giant sea monster named Cetus. Lucky for Andromeda, Perseus swooped in at the last minute with Medusa's head, which turned the sea creature to stone. Cassiopeia still had to pay for her arrogance, so the gods made her immortal and placed her up in the sky, where she floats to this day upside down for all eternity because of her arrogance. In the constellation of Cassiopeia is the bright middle star, which is Navi, is where this deep space nebula lies and is only 550 light years away. With wildfire smoke on the rise, it's pushing me to a clear spot in Washington, Bigfoot country, which if you remember, is a Bortle too. Now I don't mind being a little scared, but this time around I'm gonna explore some wild campsites, which will take me off-road. The Sienna's all-wheel drive system is capable enough, but my tires aren't. A lot of these roads are made up of sharp gravel and lava stones, a recipe for a flat tire, especially on my nice soft street tires. But I really want to explore, so I'll have to be careful. It's also going to be a full moon night, so there's no telling what will happen. Hopefully we don't die going down this road because I'm off-road in a minivan, but it looks pretty decent. I'm just hoping the clearing that I saw will be enough for astrophotography. Trail map should be a left I need to take here. It's gated off. It's locked. Whew. Sad. If it's too much, I'm going to turn around, but it's pretty gorgeous right now. I'm going to take it nice and easy. Right, check this out. I definitely found a campsite, but it's not very clear. Before we go, though, I really need to see what's over here. I'm assuming it's an awesome viewpoint. It's another amazing campsite right here. See right there? Holy crap. Look at this. This spot right here? This is a spot. Oh my gosh. Man, if I was going to shoot something in the west, I'd be coming back here for sure. Oh gosh, this is awesome. If this is all I was doing was just camping here, this would be perfect. I mean, look at it. It's just beautiful. I have to remember this spot if I just want to go camping. But it's just not clear enough for my target. I got obstructions everywhere, so I'm going to keep looking. But I satisfied a curiosity to see what was down this service road. Basically, an amazing campsite. Hopefully, oh yeah, we got it. Check this out. There's even a couple of fire rings out here. Whew. Boy, did we luck out. Man, this spot is amazing. It's got some shade to it too. Wow. I'm gonna bring it in right over here so we got some shade for the day. Totally found another use for this. Check this out. Alright, I think we definitely found camp. Cassiopeia is going to be right over there. Sienna's here in the shade right now, underneath these trees where it's pretty dense, so something could just walk out of there. I got a fire ring here, and then there's another fire ring over here. But the most important thing is my target is right there tonight. So we are good to go. Well, here we are again, back in Bortle 2. The only difference between last time and this time is I'm pushed up closer to the forest on this mountain, and there's no river, which kind of sucks, but I have pretty much an unobstructed view of my target. And then some. I could probably come up here in the fall and get some fall astro done for sure. But this is a wild campsite. And these guys are probably going to go home at the end of the day, and it's just going to be me just in this area. And the bugs. I do have a horror game to play tonight. I know. It doesn't make sense, right? A little anxious about being out here, and then horror game, and then I might watch a movie, a scary movie tonight too. So just to get in the mood. I mean, we got to get into the mood, right? What time is it? It's, let's see, 5 o'clock. I'll probably eat dinner in a couple hours actually. And yeah, the van's set up. Got my window shades up and ready to go. It's nice out here. It's about 85 degrees, so I'm gonna get my water on because I haven't drank in a lot of water today. So yeah, can't wait for the festivities tonight. And if you're wondering what I'm playing today, it's about some soldiers that jump down in a hole. They don't jump down, the ground actually swallows them up. And they're in some ancient ruins in Iraq. And underneath where they're at, there's a bunch of human, half-bred vampire bats. And they're about to get eaten. Got some dinner brewing right now. I was really hungry after my gaming session. Tonight, I made a fried rice. Kind of, I don't know. It's brown rice. Ouch. And I chopped up some bacon, ground turkey, green onion, and then there's eggs in there too. So, scrambled eggs. And of course, just the regular spices. So, should be good tonight. Can't wait. Okay, here's what my fried rice looks like. So I'm eating tonight. Man, this is really good. It's piping hot. And the amount of time that I took to find this spot, this is like the right meal to have for sure. I'm really excited. Well, it is getting dark, but before it does, I feel like I have to walk my surroundings a little bit, just so I know what's around here. There's a trail over here, so I think it's a good idea to see where it leads, right? Ooh. You can see there was a fire there at one point in time. But a lot of animals probably come in this area because look at it. Yeah, check that out. Look at the fire. Here by this log. I don't see any other prints. I'm just going to go over here just a little bit. But definitely a place where animals could definitely congregate just because of the lack of vegetation and it's easy to walk through. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that was a weird sound. I don't know if my mics picked that up, but it was like a... I'm not really sure what it was. Alright, I'm making the decision to put my refractor behind the van just in case someone rolls by in the middle of the night. Because it is possible. That way they don't see it, you know what I mean? Because I intend to get some sleep tonight. I'm not really going to be watching this thing super closely. But yeah, this is going to be perfect. Polaris should be right over there somewhere. So I'm still setting up my scope, but I'm hearing some weird noises in the woods. Seriously, it's like a, I don't know, it's like a, maybe it's a growling, I'm not sure. Happens every few minutes. So that could be anything. Could be a bear. Could be a cat. And there's a lot of wildlife in the area, so, but it's creepy because the sun's setting right now. So it's going to be dark really soon. Just thought I'd document it just in case. I think that's the fastest I've ever gotten polar aligned, man. Something out there is growling in the woods. I have no idea what it is, and what worries me is this side here, the passenger side. I got my camera on my telescope right now, and then I have a front view, rear view, and then the other side. But the one where my telescope is worries me a little bit. I'm probably worrying over nothing. It's probably just, you know, some animal out there. But I don't know. Hopefully we'll capture something tonight. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. it's not even like dark yet, but it's super dark. I don't know if that even makes sense. I mean, check it out. So I'll open up the door. I mean, damn, dude. It's pretty dark already. Check this out. The moonlight is coming through the trees right now, and it's just lighting everything up. And the moon's right there. It is bright out here. And it's a little less scary. I've been just kind of sitting out here enjoying the night. With the full moon out, it's actually pretty amazing. I've never seen a full moon at a dark site before. Check it out. Look how bright it is out there. It's super bright right now. But the funny thing is when I look up, like I'm seeing Perseus right now, I can see like features of it. It's weird. It's definitely darker here than at my home site, even with the moon out, but it's just really still right now, and I can hear crickets in the background, and it's just really amazing just to experience this right now. Alright, I was putting my stuff away and I just noticed this by my equipment, and I'm not saying it's a footprint, but it kind of looks like one, doesn't it? See the toes? Check it out. Not saying it's a Bigfoot footprint, but I'm just saying it's there. I'm sure a rock used to be there or something like that. I don't know. Or someone stepped there at some point in time. You know, as much as I don't believe in Bigfoot, I feel like I kind of want to, right? As much as I am kind of spooked out being in this area just because it's so dark, last night with the moon, that was pretty much illuminating everything. Actually, you know that trail that I was on yesterday? It was illuminating that trail like 100%. There was a moment where I wanted to go walk it, but Probably wasn't a smart move, and I wish I wasn't so tired, because I would have captured it on video, but just seeing it with no light pollution around was amazing. And this spot here is definitely a fall astro spot for sure. I mean, I have an unobstructed view, number one, and it's in a dark zone. The only thing is time. I want to come out here as much as possible just because I found this spot. But also, when it gets darker and colder, I don't want to drive out here, you know, in the dark, because the sun sets a lot sooner. But I'm going to try and come out here as much as I can until I can't. Can't make any promises just because of work, but I'm definitely going to try. I can't explain it, but there's something about these woods that calls me back. It's so dark and still. It's like there's a magical power surrounding this forest. There were some nights that I actually dreamt about coming back here since my first adventure. Whatever it is, I know that I need to explore this place even more. And maybe someday I'll finally find what I've been looking for through these adventures. Although, that's gonna be quite a few from now. One thing this area did give me was the deepest exposure of IC63 I have ever had. I not only got the ghost, but also all the neat stuff happening around it. I know I'm gonna need a boatload of exposure time on this one, but it looks like I have an epic start, and I'm excited about all the adventures I'm gonna have trying to complete this photo. What are you guys? I feel like they're turkeys. They're just staying at that distance. It's hilarious. One thing's for certain. If I'm going to continue to drive on conditions like these, goodbye, spooky campsite. I might have to make some major modifications to the van. Oh my gosh. Doing a little 4x in here. But it all depends on how often I find myself in situations like these. Okay. Back to being a pavement princess. Sweet. More on this later.